Are we back? Hello? Is everything working now? Hello, hello? I think. I hope we're back. Okay, I see those stream elements thing, so at least I think we're back.
Engine 起動。逃げられる。エンジン起動。さっさと倒れたらどうだ。エンジン起動。
どうってことないわ。
Okay, there we go. Took a little bit, but we got it.
本当はもう少し完璧に終わっ
Give me a second. Let's see. Okay. Eliminate all enemies. Okay, sure. Stay away from the explosives because those did a ton of damage last time. Let's damage these.
みんなのために
Doesn't look like it.
進歩は必須よ
Okay, there seems to be a elite over there, so start some damage over there.
私が終わらせる
What is that range, boy, Mustina?
どうってことないわ現実を知りなさいわかった
Okay, other one didn't die. No bueno.
来るでしょ傾いたわかった
エンジン起動。逃げられる。エンジン起動。さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
Oh, he died. There's more than 2 units. Well, intent isn't to lose anyone.
ハンデをあげるその
What is that range, boy, Musty?
配置完了射撃準備
エンジン起動。さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
There was an elite over there that I wanted to take care of initially, but
了解そのまま消えて
might as well just clear out that guy.
任せて
Ah.
ご命令を。逃げられる。エンジン起動。さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
Didn't go down? Are you kidding me?
どうってことないわそう言って目標沈黙その
Let's give shields and health back. Okay. Lock you there. Pop this one.
ガチャアクションよわかった進歩は必須よ
Just get him.
邪魔よ
エンジン起動。
There we
次の
go.
目標を教えてください。
That's all of wave 4 done. How many other? Like 7? Takes so long to do though. It's good to finish them and everything, but They just take an annoying amount of time. It bores me. Give me a second to do the stacker thing, which I can't really do on stream. Dang it. Almost there. Dang it. Task center. Oh well. Nothing good again. Okay, let's go back in here. Go collect this. I could try to do this. I guess make the first team Thunder. Do this. Second team will have guess we'll just go pure damage on the second team. First team will have to just be mainly survivability and take him out. Withstand the boss's attacks. Twin linked machine gun, Far North Harbor. The anti-submarine weapon, Grib depth charge launcher, and the Morskoy Strats. Vulnerable half body cover. Boundary cover. That's not good. Alrighty then. I'll figure it out. Never fought this thing. These are all parts of the Legend Mogular Unbreakable. Attacking the Morskoy Strats grants challenge points. Okay.
しました。これでいいかな。指示はいい感じ。白黒出番だよ。静かにして。
Oh, there goes my cover.
了解しました。お茶をお出ししましょう。はい。デザートはいかがですか？みーけ。これでどうかな。これでどうかな。予想より早く終わりましたね。
Oh wait, we did it. Continue. I did not think it would be that fast. Oh, there's two on this one. Is there a difference between these two? Depth charge battery, multi-barrel machine gun. Okay. Oh, there's the cannon. Okay. You know, at the end of the enemy turn, if there are enemy units not in stability break, Krasnaya gains 1 stack of ship destruction alert. Destruction alert reaches a certain number of stacks. Krasnaya Aurora deals 1 instance of fixed damage equal to 100% of max HP to all allies. Okay. So...
逃げられる。エンジン起動。
we got to target this
さっ
one.
さと倒れたらどうだ。
身が立ってろ。私が終わらせる。分かった。砕け散る。分かった。そのまま消えて。どうってことないわ。現実を知りなさい。
Nope, we did
404
it.
敵に
Okay.
回したのが運の尽きよ。
Excellent. Confirm. So now what? Oh, we got them all. So I guess we can just auto this from now on. And there's this one. Ooh, wait, you can get curios from this. And a good amount of point or crystals too. Ah, but it's 3 teams. The first team can be the weakest. I don't think we necessarily needed our heals. Springfield. And team 2 will be team 3 will be I guess. Let's see how this goes. I think this one we do have to kill it. Gonna hurt a little bit, but it's fine. There we go. Okay. I don't like the eliminate all bosses part. I will hide here. Just a second. I just finished this real quick.
了解。
No, he blocked my path. Right. Okay. Okay, it's almost dead. Okay. You go. Do this. Okay. Just... Where's the water? There it is. I'll hydrate. There. It was water. Oh wait, I should have put her right here first.
逃げられる。エンジン起動。
What? What do you mean secret armor? No, none of that. Oh, there we go. Does that give me other rewards? I hope it does. Yes, okay. That's good. It's really good. $1,000 for that. 1,200 for that. Yeah, we'll hold off for now. Hopefully they improve that at some point. We have time to do that. Or to wait for that, I mean. Let me go to the crew deck. Because I've got the little figurine now that I could use. Collection score. I should really get... If I get through this, this is also good. Gives me these chips. Turns into gold ones later. Which are really important. Oh, what's this? I forgot all about this. There's quite a bit of gems still left here. It's completing hard mode. Battle campaign hard mode DF. I could probably do all those really easily. They're not done this. What? Oh my god. There's so much. There's so many. Hold up. Okay, wait a second. There's so many gems that I haven't. There's so many cubes that I haven't gotten just because I haven't been doing this.
手加減の必要は？
おじけついたの？じゃあ始めよっか。
Collect supplies within limited time. Sure. Yeah.
訓練の成果ね。降参するのうちよ。
Boom, done.
昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ。
That gives me 50 each too, so. Eliminate all enemies. Simple.
Go命令を。逃げられる。エンジン起動。さっさと倒れたらどうだ。次。
昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ。
Each of these gives me 50. Bro, how many? How much? How many cubes have I been missing out on? I'll just finish the first chapter on hard mode. Just because it'd be nice and simple.
手加減の必要はご命令を
了解分かった作戦終了帰ろっか
What, 2 more I think? Yes.
昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ
Oh no, it's a rusty mech. Whatever shall I do?
手加減の必要はご命令をさっさと
分かった昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ
It's such a long, like, death dialogue. I'm upset. If I would have known about this, imagine how much I could have had. Why can't I go straight to this one? It's a little weird. Is it because of these being unlocked? There's also those, there's also these. I'm almost back at 80k. Oh, never mind, not 80k, 73k. I saw it as 79,000, not 72. Nice, another 50. There we go. That's I'm getting a lot of progress done. Gathering the gems that I need. No. Dang it. I don't know what these do. Oh my god. Oh, it makes it launch more. What do you miss? Don't worry, I haven't done any story yet. You missed me. Also welcomed you. You missed me doing this. Hold on, let me show you. You missed me doing two things. One, I know it's been 2 hours, but listen, I wanted to get more cubes, right? So I was like, you know what? Here, let me get past one more of these, right? So now I'm on wave 5. I finished wave 4. And I was like, wait, you know what? Let me finish the boss fight. So I finished this one completely. I didn't realize how much cubes you get from this. And I realized, oh wait, there's this whole list of other bosses and each of them give you even more cubes. And all of them give you a ton of cubes. This man, what do you mean this man? What did I do? And then I went into the campaign and was like, you know what? I should probably. Oh no, I went back here. I went to this event thing, which I remember you bought something for. This thing. You bought the thing here, which gave you a bunch of tickets. I realized that beating that boss gave me a bunch of things here, which gave me more levels than this. And I realized, oh, I should probably do the things. And then it told me, oh yeah, the doing hard mode is another thing. And it turns out I never did the hard mode on this. So then I did it, only to realize each of them gives you 50 cubes, and then doing them all together gives you like another 200 cubes. So all this time I've been missing out on cubes that I could have been getting plus tickets. So many tickets! There's also this I still gotta finish. There's even more tickets, and each of these I think gives you, yeah. All of them give you cubes as well. I'm upset. I'm upset because there's so many sources of cubes I haven't been taking advantage of. So yeah, I haven't even got to do anything quite yet because of that. I know it's been 2 hours, but I wanted to get some stuff going. I'm going here real quick. That one's alright. That one's okay. No! Dang it. I don't really care about the standards, I'd prefer the deluxes. I could technically do these too, but it's only 30 per, which means altogether you don't even get one full pull. I should probably do these though to get the affogato. Plus this. Always good to have. And these. I need a lot more of these. But I can do that anytime. Just have to do it before the end of the week. There's a thing here, like I can do the last level, but I'm worried because I don't want to get spoiled. It's tempting to grab these, but I don't have much space, and that's the big problem. Guess I could do a little bit of space management. I just wish I could filter by, like, piece. Lock plan. Delete plan 2. Yeah. I just want this one. No matching attachments. Okay, welcome back. Do you want me... What was the last thing you heard me say? So I can finish explaining for you what I was, what I discovered. because I'm a little upset with myself for not having realized sooner. Okay. So it was about how... It was the fact that you get so many cubes that I never knew. Well, this one I'm already completely finished, so I don't have to worry about this at all. And I just never knew. And that led to me figuring out about, or remembering this thing. Which will give me a bunch of things there. They give me a bunch of, I'm like, oh look, there's still quite a lot of cubes left that I haven't gotten. And then I saw this, it said, oh right, the campaign hard mode. And I'm like, what's GF1? And then I found out. And then I found out I had never done this first one at all. So there's all these locked ones I need to do. And each of them gives you like 50 cubes per level. And then for completing all of them, you get like 4 or 5 tickets. Plus another like 200 or 400 cubes. And all this time I've been missing it. Plus there's all the ones here that I haven't done. And all this time, so many polls I've been missing. This number could be so much higher. But yeah. Also progressed peak value assessment. I gotta do this. I mean, I could probably do this real quick. Just to at least get this first one done.
You haven't done hard.
I haven't! I didn't! I completely forgot it was a thing. I completely forgot it was a thing, and I've been missing out on so many cubes because of it.
Go命令を。逃げられる。エンジン起動。さっさと倒れたらどうだ。分かった。
I'm upset with myself for never having done the hard mode with how many tickets there are for it and everything. Oh, hold on. Oh my goodness. Just got like almost all of hard mode done. I didn't know. I never realized. I'm sorry. Oh no. She's gonna make fun of me. Oh no. Hello.
Blazer.
Hello.
Blazer.
Hello.
Precious man. Sometimes you are so smart that other times I genuinely wonder how you function. It is a big red button with a notification on it, Chaos. For the record. Doing great.
I didn't know.
You're doing
I didn't know I had somebody behind it.
You know that all the event ones that you could do too, right?
No, I've done the event ones. I've
The
done
side
the event
quest ones in the back.
What?
You know, the side quest ones in the back there, they also have a hard mode one. Also, play the story for the love of God.
I will. I was just doing that to get myself more cubes.
Why do you need more cubes? You have so many.
That's not enough.
Okay.
I need to have enough for Sappho.
Blazer, this is so boring. Blazer, this is so boring.
Okay,
You know
fine,
how else
fine,
we get more
fine.
cubes? The main story we were waiting for. Play the main story.
Okay, I'm playing it. I'm
Oh
playing
my
it. I'm playing it.
Did you not know? How do I know more about this game than you do?
I'm literally
Regularly
playing it.
now.
I'm playing it. Look.
Sometimes I play GFL1 and I learn things he doesn't even know, and I'm just like,
What do you
how
mean?
is this your life?
What have I?
How is
What do
this
I
your
not know from the first game?
I'll ask you a question. I'll be like, that's not a good sign. Also,
Cause it's been so long since I've been in that early game.
Okay. Oh my god. Alright,
So-
well, just...
I need you to understand. Hold on, I just need you to understand. You asked me questions about stuff I haven't seen for like 7 to 8 years.
That's fair. That's fair. How did you not know about hard mode? It's a big button with like a little
Yeah,
notification
I knew
on it.
about it, it's just I forgot.
It's got a notification on it.
I never saw the notification. I would always just click through and be like, oh, go to the other
gives
spots.
you a lot of those like basic polls.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I
Oh
did
my
the
god,
first
I'm
chapter.
leaving. Good luck. I'm watching stream. I'm watching you do story. Oh my god. Well, good job on your revelations that every basic player knows. You're doing so good. The boss
So-
thing though,
The boss
good
thing?
job.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think people know to do that, but it's hard when you're early level to do those, so it's actually quite difficult to do. So you did good. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Just think of all the things you can buy at the boss store now.
Okay.
Good luck. You're so smart 90% of the time,
I
and that
missed out
10%
on
when
so
you're not. It's
much.
impressive.
I've been missing out on so many.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh my goodness. Listen, at least I know now there's a ton of cubes that I'm just kind of sitting on that I have access to at any point. I just gotta go do it. Okay, nighttime, XX 2074. Stand before the hotel's full height window, my fingers lightly tapping against the tempered glass. The sumptuous skyline of the white zone traces a dazzling horizon in a night sharply contrasted with the dim gray outline of the satellite city in the distance. The prosperity outside the window feels utterly at odds with the weight on my mind. With Level's coordination, we managed to shake off the security authorities far more easily than expected. That identity card sent every official who tried to inspect us scampering. We've returned to the hotel to reorganize our intel while waiting for any new updates from Group 2. In one corner of the room, Kofne kneels on the carpet, completely absorbed in sorting through the materials we retrieved from the Research Institute. Goza leans against the wall nearby, carefully inspecting her weapons while keeping a constant eye on the scene outside the window. I let out a quiet sigh and refocused my thoughts on what we encountered earlier at Orphalune's Institute. Don't shake your head at me! That sudden attack and the mysterious scientist named Chileveg. While Groza updates Leva and the others on the situation, I also took the opportunity to contact the Elmo and throw my questions at Dandelion. Dandelion speaks with an unusual seriousness after I finish recounting everything.
つまりあのお嬢様は勝手にあなたを実験室に招き入れて植物がコーラプス粒子を電力に変えるところを見せたってわけね。
So the young lady just let you into her lab on her own initiative and even demonstrated how those plants could convert collapsed particles into electricity?
ああだが研究内容とは対照的に警備はほぼないと言っていいのが気になった
That's right. The lab itself wasn't heavily armed or guarded at all. It was as if they were researching something insignificant.
まあ当然といえば当然ね。
To be fair, it really isn't that important.
コーラプス粒子をエネルギーに変える技術は普及こそしていないけどすでに実用化されているわ。ロレンの量産している浄化車とエルモ号のベクトルエンジンがいい例ね。
From the mobile purification vehicles mass-produced by the URNC to the Elmo's vector engine, collapsed particle energy conversion is already widely applied. It was never popularized due to cost, but it's hardly some profound scientific secret.
私の考えすぎか
Am I really overthinking it then?
楽園計画は本当にオルフェルーネの言うように何の変哲もない研究プロジェクトなのか
Is Project Eden really just what Orphalune claims it to be? A research on energy innovation?
それともその裏にパラデウスが何かを隠しているのか
Maybe there's nothing suspicious about Project Eden after all. Is it just a smokescreen to cover up Paradeo's other conspiracies?
もし本当に発表通りに計画が進めば低コストでイエローエリアの浄化を行いながら発電もできるのだから確かに楽園に違いないわね。
If a low-cost green botanical system could really be built to absorb particles, restore yellow zone ecology, reduce collapse radiation, and generate power all at the same time, as Gerard claims, the world would truly turn into the Garden of Eden.
でも都市一つの消費電力を賄うなんてペルシカにすらできないゲートをあの小娘にできると思う？
But even Persica could only achieve energy conversion at the scale of powering a remolding pattern. Covering an entire city with it, do you think that little girl could actually pull it off?
確かに
You're right. Massage the bridge of my nose, trying to ease the strain from all the thinking.
そういえば気がかりなことがある
But there's something she said earlier that keeps bothering me.
何？
What did she say?
オルフェルーネはフランクフルト事件で真理を見たと言った
She said she had seen the truth, and that she'd lived through the Frankfurt incident.
彼女もあの空間に影響されたのか
Do you think it's possible she was also affected by that space?
指揮官、約束を忘れたの？
Commander, we have a deal.
すまん忘れてくれ
Sorry, forgot I asked.
話を戻そう問題はオルフェルーネ本人がどこまで知っているか
The key question is whether Orphalune herself is in the know.
彼女の研究に対する熱意は本物だったこんな記者相手に誇らしげに実験施設を案内したくらい
She appears to be filled with pure and sincere passion for her research. So much so that she was willing to risk it all and show journalists the very heart of her research facility.
私を騙すための演技だとは思えない
Excuse me. If this was merely an act or some kind of ploy to fool me, I really can't see the point.
複雑に考えすぎよ。
Gee, Commander, you think too highly of yourself.
またいつものように女の子をたぶらかしたんじゃない？
Could it have been your irresistible charm that made her decide to bare her soul after laying eyes on you once?
その可能性は限りなくゼロに近いな
Dang it, Daniel. I think that possibility is infinitely close to zero.
じゃあゼロではないのね。
So you agree it's not zero?
オルフェルーネのことは引き続き調べるわ。
Dang it.
新しい情報が入ったら共有してちょうだい。
Anyway, I'll look into that young lady. Make sure to keep me in the loop if anything new comes up.
ああそれじゃ
Alright, let's leave it at that for now. I'll look over to the large round table at the center of the room. Spread across it is a huge map of Lviv with several key locations marked in red. Orphalune's research facility, the Gerard Group's headquarters, and several experimental fields on the outskirts. You need who to vouch for you? Oh wait, you told me to stretch. Oh, and thank you for the bits. I'm sorry. I didn't register that. I'm really sorry. Oh, my back. I'm too old. I'm too old. Ah! I don't know if that audio played, but that was a pop in my back. Several experimental fields on the outskirts.
彼女が無実だとしたら背後にいるのは誰だ
You know, she really is innocent, then who's pulling the strings behind all this?
オレク・ジラードイグラそれとも
Oleg Gerard, the third gen Dol Igla? Or perhaps... Tap a question mark on the map with my finger.
一番怪しいのはチルロビ
Chilaveg. She's the most suspicious one right now. Gilfna springs up from the floor and hops excitedly over to the table and picks up a photograph, one of the pieces of evidence we secretly took at the facility.
イグラがこんなやつのためにオルフェルーネを一人にしたんですか
Still can't believe Igla would abandon Orphalune just for that mysterious woman.
オルフェルーネの生活のすべての面倒を見てきたんですよ
From what we've observed, Igla's basically a super nanny. She usually won't even let Orphalune drink any water handed to her by someone else.
チルロビグの電話一本で彼女の元から離れるなんて怪しすぎます
But a single phone call from Chilaveg was enough to make her leave Orphalune. There's definitely something odd going on here.
でもオルフェルーネ本人は異を唱えなかった。あるいは不審に思わなかった。
Orphelina herself didn't have any objections either. Or rather, she didn't find it strange at all.
ということは、オルフェルーネも承知の上か、以前も同じことがあったかよ。
This is clearly a common occurrence, and Orphelina has already accepted it. Setting her weapon aside, Groza steps up to the table and points at a spot on the map.
仮に黒幕がチルロビグだとして、イグラはどういう立ち位置なの？
Assuming Orphelina is innocent, and Chilovig is the one pulling the strings, then what role does Igla actually play in all of this? Recall Igla's ever-vigilant eyes and subtle body language from yesterday at the research facility. Even as Orphelina naively demonstrated her experimental results, Igla maintained an almost flawless professional mask. But in certain moments, especially when I pressed deeper, her reactions revealed a level of wariness far beyond that of an ordinary assistant.
一枚噛んでいる。
She knows. Unless my assumption outright.
チルロビグがオルフェルーネに何を隠しているのかも知っているはずだ。
Whatever Chilovig is hiding from Orphelina, Igla definitely knows about it.
パラデウスのことも人体実験のことも私の口から聞かされるのを何よりも恐れていたようだった。
She knows about Paradeus and those experiments, and she's afraid I might reveal the truth to Orphelina.
オルフェルーネのことを守っている、あるいは監視しているのか。
Is she protecting Orphelina or monitoring her?
もしかして二人にとってオルフェルーネはもう邪魔になったとか。
So you're saying Igla and Chilovig are plotting something behind Orphelin's back? That Orphelin's already been sidelined?
イグラが離れた直後、研究所が襲われた。
The facility was attacked almost immediately the moment she left.
私たちが襲撃者を撃退していなかったら、オルフェルーネは確実に死んでいただろう。
She didn't come back until after we repelled the attackers. If we hadn't been there, those attackers might have succeeded.
誰が送り込んだ？ファルベングループ、パラデウス。
And who sent those attackers? Sextus Fabin? Or Paradeus? Turn my fingers on the tabletop, sinking into thought. The entire situation feels like an intricate chessboard, and we can only see one small corner of it.
ところで指揮官、本当にオルフェルーネが何も知らないと思っているんですか？
Still, Commander, do you really believe Orphelina knows nothing at all?
状況的にそう考えた方が自然だ。
Based on my observations, I'm inclined to believe that.
だが、完全には信頼していない。
But I won't trust her completely. Leaving aside the risks, even logically speaking,
思想がどうであれ、ジラードグループの次期総裁兼主任研究員だ。
she is the Gerard Group's young mistress, the future heiress to the group, and also its chief scientist.
本人が事情を知っていようがいまいが、何かしらの形でパラデウスの陰謀に関わっていたはずだ。
Whether she knows or not, she must have directly or indirectly advanced Paradeus' schemes.
彼女は純粋な科学者よ。
She's a scientist.
目の前の研究に没頭するあまり、周りの状況が見えていなくてもおかしくないわ。
Scientists can become so focused on their own field that they overlook the bigger picture. That makes them highly susceptible to being used. I nod. Groza's analysis is likely correct.
それから、
Yeah, and there's one more thing.
彼女の言っていた真理とは何だ？
What did she really mean when she said she'd seen the truth? The truth. The thing she claims to have beheld during the Frankfurt incident. It's almost laughable, but when it comes to the Frankfurt incident, I was without a doubt a central figure. I was right at the heart of it. I did witness some deeply unpleasant things, but nothing I'd ever call the truth. So what exactly was she referring to? Just as I sink deeper into thought, the communicator on the table suddenly vibrates. I grab it quickly and answer.
私だ。
It's me. His voice comes through from the other end, with the wind blowing and static crackling faintly in the background.
指揮官、緊急事態です。
Commander, we found something important. There's a trace of tension and excitement in her voice, rare for the usually composed Klukai. After leaving Orphelin's research facility, Klukai has been leading Group 2 and monitoring Igla and Orphelin's movements.
どうした？
Go on.
オルフェルーネらを尾行してジラードグループ傘下のホテルに到着しました。今夜そこで楽園計画の前祝いを行う模様です。
We followed them back to a hotel owned by the Gerard Group, where they're holding the launch summit for Project Eden tonight.
現在、そよ風招待がホテルを見張っています。
The young mistress is now staying at the hotel. Monsoon is monitoring her.
イグラはオルフェルーネをホテルに送った後、黒塗りの車に乗って衛星都市の方角へ向かいました。
But that third gen doll jumped into an unmarked black sedan and left the white zone right after dropping her off. She's heading toward the satellite city.
衛星都市何のために？
Satellite city? What's she going there for?
わかりません。気づかれないよう距離を保っていたので。
Not sure yet. Her senses are extremely sharp, so we dare not follow too closely.
ですが、あそこにはジラードグループの所有するビルがあります。警察の通信によれば、30分前にそこで警報が鳴りましたが、誤作動だったようです。
But the route she's taking leads to a building owned by the Gerard Group. We intercepted an internal line from the PSA. An alarm was triggered there half an hour ago, then cancelled by their own people, claiming it was a false alarm.
誤作動。
False alarm. If it were truly a false alarm, it wouldn't warrant a personal visit from someone like Ayla.
どうする？
Should we intervene?
来るかい。そのまま監視を続けてくれ。
Koka, keep your distance and continue monitoring.
グローザ、コルフェン。行くぞ。
We're moving out. Guessing we're going to where Igla is? Or are we going to where Orphaluna is, since Igla's not there anymore? Oh! Looks like we're following Igla. Based on the coordinates provided by Klukai, we are already close to the target area. What's cottage pie? This entire district is an industrial park belonging to Gerard Group. We disembarked some distance away from the park itself. After checking our weapons and comms, we began moving toward the park. Although security personnel are patrolling nearby, slipping past them and entering the park is effortless for us. I feel noticeably more at ease after changing out of the dress suit. Follow the route that Klukai sent, and our journey has thus far been uneventful. With security forces present here in such numbers and guarding the area so tightly, it is easy to imagine there's something here that they're trying to hide. 404 is positioned on a small rise outside the park. While the location does not allow a full view, we can still make out the general situation inside. Meat and vegetables in a tomato base with mashed potatoes on top. Oh, it sounds similar to like shepherd's pie, just without the tomato base. Well, shepherd's pie doesn't have tomato base, from what I know. Even though the type of shepherd's pie I've had has always just been the ground beef. It's been ground beef, right? Mashed potatoes on top, and in the ground beef is like potatoes, more potatoes. So it's basically just ground beef and potatoes. It was good though. 404 is positioned on a small rise outside the park. While the location does not allow full view, we can still make out the general situation inside. There are no civilian facilities anywhere around the park. It's also particularly strange that the interior is completely empty, with visible signs of a hasty evacuation. Aside from the security personnel, almost no one is left on the site. We approach 404. Goku is observing the park through a pair of binoculars.
来るかい。状況は？
Shepherd's pie and cottage pie are often confused. Technically, shepherd's pie is only the stuff with lamb. Oh, so technically it's only if it's lamb? Okay. Well, I guess that makes what shepherd's pie, yeah. But I'm still very much a massive is purveyor the right word? I don't think purveyor is the right word. Hold on. No. Purveyor is not the right word. I say put beef in everything. There we go. That's the situation.
監視している間、誰もここから離れていません。イグラはパーク内にいるはずです。
Iga seems to have entered the park. We've been monitoring it continuously and no one is left in sense. No, they did. The shepherd's pie I eat is beef. There's no lamb. It's beef and potatoes and mashed potatoes on top. That is the shepherd's pie that I have. Eagles seems to have entered the park. We've been monitoring it continuously and no one has left since.
リバにこの場所の情報を要請しました。
To ensure the operation goes smoothly, we asked Leva for information on this park while waiting for you, Commander.
それで
What'd you say?
ジラードがかなりのコストをかけて物流センターとして建造した新施設のようですが、使用された形跡がありません。
According to our intel, this is a logistics center in which the Gerard Group only started investing within the last few years. It's quite a sizable sum, but internal reports show the park has seen almost no actual use.
何かのカモフラージュか
The cover?
おそらく使われていないのに毎月巨額の資金が投じられています。
Most likely. An unused industrial park that still burns through massive amounts of funding every month.
イグラがここを訪れたのもチルドビグが関係していると思われます。実態は秘密研究所かと。
Igla must have come for something related to Chilvig. There's probably a secret research facility here.
さすがリバよく調べている
As expected of Leva, she dug pretty deep.
実はリバより先にあの人が情報を提供してくれました。
Actually, Leva didn't reply to us directly. Instead, someone else provided the intel support.
あの人
Someone else?
カリーナさんです。あなたが合流したら連絡するように言いつけられています。
It was Miss Kalina. She said she would be providing intelligence support from here on out and told us to have you contact her once you arrived. Kalina!
そうか
Alright,
通信コードはこちらです。
here's the communication code. Take the good click I hands me. After hesitating for a moment, connect to Kalina's channel.
カリン調子はどうだ
Kalina, are you feeling any better?
平気です
Yes, I'm fine.
リバさんとレナさんは局長に同行しているため不在です。ここから先は私がサポートします。
Lev and Len are accompanying the director to a meeting. From here on, I'll be providing support for your operation.
ありがとう
Thank you very much.
イグラを追って目標エリアに到着した相手の位置はわかるか
We've now tracked the Gerard Group's third gen doll to the target area. Can you indicate the precise location?
管理局の人間があの場所を見張っています。情報が入り次第共有します。
Our people have been continuously monitoring Igla. I'll send the information we have.
ただ警察の通信を傍受した結果、ジラードグループの施設で戦闘が起こっていることが分かりました。
Additionally, I've been tapping into internal security communications. According to reports from officials closely tied to the Gerard Group, Igla seems to be engaged in combat at one of their internal facilities. Oh, wait. Okay, I get it. Okay. So what happened in 1.5, the second time Igla arrives, after Mestina breaks in to break out Alva, we were doing the whole thinking up thing and everything. So we're here as she's fighting Mestina. Okay.
今この瞬間イグラと交戦している可能性があるのは
The only ones who could be fighting the third gen doll at this time would be...
はい。反逆正体しかありえません。
That's right. It's most probably Task Force Defy.
彼女たちを見つけるのが最優先だ
Our top priority now is to locate the Defy dolls.
ヘレナも一緒にいるかもしれない
And if possible, retrieve Helen at the same time.
おとなしく返してくれると思いますか？
Do you think Task Force Defy will hand Helena back?
アンジェの元部下たちだきっと昔と変わっていない
These dolls were once commanded by Anje. I don't believe they will go astray.
はい。私もそう思います。
I trust your judgment, Commander.
インダストリアルパークには大きな通風口がいくつかあります。その周囲に秘密研究所への入り口があるはずです。
Based on the internal structure of the industrial park, there are several large ventilation ducts. That area likely contains an entrance to an underground research facility.
入り口までは誘導しますが、そこから先は指揮官様の判断にお任せします。
Now plot the most plausible route. You'll have to play it by ear once you're inside.
わかった。
Leave it to me. It sends over a route map leading into the heart of the underground facility. After a brief exchange of opinions, the dolls of 404 begin preparing for infiltration. Garza distributes the ammunition and weapons she has brought along for a resupply, while Kofne calibrates her equipment next to me to ensure stable communications. I gesture downward.
ここを第一撤退ポイントにする。ここがダメになったら、パークの正面入り口で合流しよう。
We'll use this as the first extraction point. If it's compromised, we regroup at the park's main entrance.
交戦規定は
And the rules of engagement?
反撃のみ許可する。
We only return fire if we come under attack.
面倒ね。
What a pain.
カリンがセキュリティシステムの穴を特定してくれた。まずはハッキングで情報を集めてくれ。必要とあらば、電子戦で敵の自立戦闘ユニットを無力化できるはずだ。
Avoid combat as much as possible. Galena has marked the weak points in their security system. Break in and gather as much information as you can. If necessary, trace the network and burn out their automated combat units.
今の404に電子戦ですか。簡単に言ってくれますね。
It's quite a tall order for the current 404.
できるか。
Can't do it?
当然です。任せてください。
Of course we can't. Leave it to us, Commander. Notice I'm sending over the information on the security system's hacking point. Received, although it seems there are more combatants along the way than expected. As long as we're careful, we won't alert those those pests. Yep, start by dealing with those automated units and go for a stealthy hack. Is it gonna be like a reach a certain point? Nope, it's eliminate all enemies. Of course it's eliminate all enemies. When is it not eliminate all enemies?
手加減の必要は
Right? Oh
ご
no!
命令を
The enemies! They're gone! Whatever shall they do?
逃げられる。エンジン起動。
Dang it, I can't reach.
わかった。
Surprised that didn't activate them.
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。エンジン起動。
どうってことないわ。
So, will the two get nuked? I hope so. Yep, there we go.
次の目標を教えてください。
Another voice one. Nighttime XXXX 2074. To the top floor conference room of the Gerard Group headquarters. Kruger level Lennon. Several agents with non-military forces, administration are already in position. CEO Oleg Gerard of the Lviv headquarters appears far more shrewd compared to Rurik of the Odessa branch. At this moment, he is sitting at the far end of the long table, metal case and several documents placed before him.
お越しいただきありがとうございます。オレク総裁。
Give me a second. Thank you for arriving on time, Mr. Oleg.
社交指令はいい。クルーガー
No need for pleasantries, Mr. Kruger.
これがそちらの望む人形暴走事件とワクチン事件の証拠だ。
These are all the materials you requested, the complete evidence pertaining to the automaton insurgency and the vaccine incident.
データ、実験記録、議事録、一通り揃っているはずだ。
Data, lab reports, internal meeting minutes, everything is here.
随分と塩らしいじゃない。
That's surprisingly cooperative of you. I thought this would require some negotiation.
時代は変わったんだ、リバさん。
Times have changed, Miss Leva.
悪あがきを続けても私には何の得もない。
Digging in my heels would do me no good. Saving my own skin is the most prudent course. Kruger signals for Leva to inspect the materials. Leva takes a memory drive and plugs it into an interface. She scans through it quickly, then nods.
全部揃ってる。不備はないわ。
Materials are complete. The chain of evidence is intact.
裏はなさそうね。
Mr. Oleg doesn't seem to be hiding anything.
私の誠意を感じてくれたか。
Well, more generous than you expected, wasn't it?
条件を提示できる立場にないことは理解しているが、そちらも同等の誠意を示してほしい。
I know I'm hardly in a position to make demands, but I hope you'll show me the same generosity.
あなたの身の安全を保証する。
Nunfa will honor its promises. It will ensure your personal safety.
一言余計かもしれないが、総裁、あなたはどうやら社員のことは眼中にないようだ。
I have to say, Mr. Oleg, you seem remarkably unconcerned about the future of your own employees.
ビジネスとは残酷なのだよ、局長殿。
The corporate world is no less vicious than your battlefield, Director.
時には誰かが犠牲になるしかない。私の弟のようにな。
When necessary, someone must be sacrificed, like my unfortunate younger brother.
本質的には生存競争だ。
Survival of the
違うか。
oh, survival of the fittest, isn't it?
もう一度契約を確認しよ
On behalf of the non-military forces administration, I reaffirm our commitment.
う。あなたが全ての証拠を提出し、調査に全面的に協力するなら、身の安全を保証し、こちらで新たな身分を用意する。
As long as you provide complete evidence and cooperate with the investigation, we will guarantee your safety and arrange a new identity for you,
一部個人資産の移転も引き受ける。
as well as the transfer of part of your private assets.
資産といえば、まだまだ示せる誠意が残っていた。
Speaking of my private assets, here's another gesture of my sincerity.
これで年金が増えるといいな。
Perhaps it can help me secure a more comfortable retirement. He turns on the tablet he brought with him and pulls up a series of files.
楽園計画のことを探っているのだろう。
I know you've been investigating Project Eden.
イグラの勝手な行動もこれが関係している。
Eagle's unauthorized actions, which you mentioned earlier, are also related to it.
正直、そちらがなぜこの計画にこだわっているのかはわからない。
Frankly speaking, I don't understand why this project warrants such a massive response from you.
持っていくといい。楽園計画の資料だ。
But since you want it, here's everything related to Project Eden and the database.
オルフェルーネのノート、実験で全てが入っている。
Alphaluna's research notes, experimental data, everything. Lena's eyes widen slightly.
娘を売るっていうの？
You're selling out your own daughter?
なんだね、その目は。
Don't look at me like that, Miss Lena.
科学者たる者、自らの選択に責任を負わねばならない。
Scientists should be responsible for their own choices.
私はただ商人として取引をするだけだ。
I'm just a businessman, paying the price for my decisions.
楽園計画は数時間後に開始されるわ。
As far as I know, the public release of Project Eden is only a few hours away.
お嬢さんは今も全力で準備を進めているはず。
Your daughter is probably devoting herself wholeheartedly to the preparations right now. Never in a million years would you think.
裏で父親が自分の積み上げてきた全てを差し出そうとも知らず。
That her own father is destroying all her life's work on the other side of the city.
これは娘のためでもある。
I believe this is also for Falun's own good.
あなたたちに目をつけられた以上、関わり続ければ罪は重くなる一方だ。
Now that this project has drawn your attention, continuing to sink any deeper would only add to her crimes.
損切りは早い方がいい。
Cutting losses in time isn't just for me, it's for her as well. Kruger's expression remains unchanged as he takes the tablet.
確かに価値のある資料だ。
And fair, Chaos. Very fair. This information is indeed valuable.
だがこちらが誠意を示すほどではない。
However, it is still not enough for us to state our position.
非軍事勢力管理局を代表して楽園計画の凍結を求める。
As an official representative of the Non-Military Forces Administration, I must formally demand that you immediately halt all activities related to Project Eden.
無論だ。
Of course, of course.
手はずは整っている。
I anticipated this long ago. He pulls out his communicator and rapidly inputs a command.
今しがた CEO 命令を出した。
I've already issued a direct order in my capacity as a CEO.
楽園計画に関する一切の活動を中止せよ。
All preparations for Project Eden will be suspended immediately.
公表もする。これで満足か。
That includes the public announcement you just mentioned. Satisfied?
まだだ。計画に関してだが気になる証拠が。
Additionally, I'd like to make some further inquiries. Regarding this Project Eden, there's evidence indicating that before Kruger can finish, the lights in the conference room abruptly go out. Then the alarm flashes red.
レナ、局長を守って。
And protect the director. Got it. Oh, what's wrong with the audio? I guess there's supposed to be alarms going off. Bang. Conference room doors are flung open as armed personnel and marionette dolls pour in and swiftly surround everyone present. Oleg jumps to his feet.
誰の指示だ。出ていけ。
We'll authorize you to enter here. Get out.
静かに。
Notification.
セキュリティシステムをリセットしました。ただいまをもって一切の出入りを禁じます。
The security system has been reset. All personnel access privileges have been revoked.
馬鹿げてる。私は総裁だぞ。今すぐ。
This is absurd. I'm the chairman of the group. I order you.
オレク・ジラード修正協定違反につき身柄を拘束します。
Oleg Gerard, you have violated the loyalty agreement by betraying the group's core assets and relevant personnel.
あなたの命令は受け付けません。
Order refused.
修正協定だと。何の話だ。
Loyalty agreement? What nonsense is this?
誰の権限で動いている。
Who gave you the authority to refuse my orders?
楽園計画始動まで全ての人員の出入りを制限します。
Under current directives, all personnel would be confined to the secure area until Project Eden is completed.
抵抗しないでください。
Any resistance will result in immediate armed intervention. Oleg's face drains of color.
これはクーデターだ。誰だ。シーマーマンか。取締役の誰かか。
This is mutiny. Who would dare to do this? Zimrun? I'm just I'm bored. Hold on. I inhaled too. I inhaled saliva. Sorry. Sorry. Maybe I was trying to talk too fast. I don't know. Neither the armed personnel nor the dolls respond to Oleg. Cold sweat pours down his face as he slowly collapses back into his chair. Kruger casts Oleg a cold glance and stands and addresses the armed personnel sharply.
これは非軍事勢力管理局との契約に抵触する。
Your actions are already in violation of the agreement with the Non-Military Forces Administration.
それだけじゃねえ。我々の許可なしに非武装エリアへ侵入することは犯罪に当たる。
Entering an authorized secure area with weapons without NAMFA approval is illegal. This will be treated as a serious administrative crime.
局長殿、申し訳ありませんが、従ってください。
Director, we sincerely apologize for treating you this way, but please cooperate and remain here until Project Eden is launched.
抵抗しない限り、危害は加えません。我々、
Oh, whoops.
抵抗しない限り、危害は加えません。我々に引き金を引かせないでください。
As long as you comply, we will not take any offensive action. Otherwise, we cannot guarantee your personal safety. Lev and Lena exchange a glance and move the shield Kruger at the center.
外部に繋がらない。通信を妨害されているわ。
Comms aren't going through. All frequency bands are being jammed.
やる。数は相手の方が上だけど。
Did we engage? There are too many of them.
局長の安全が最優先。
Kruger's safety is the priority.
どうやらあなたの想像以上に部下たちは覚悟が決まっている。
Your subordinates seem far more determined than you imagined.
やつらめ。
こうなってしまっては仕方ない。総裁、契約を変えよう。
Although I'd rather not make this any uglier, Mr. Oleg, I'm afraid the terms of our agreement will need to be revised. Conference room doors close behind the marionette dolls. The red warning lights continue to flash, casting every face in a grim... What'd that say? Dang it. We didn't even get an alarm playing, what do you mean? Hold on. Let me do a little bit of this, then refresh this. There we go. Casting every face in a grave, oppressive glow. Okay. Defy dolls move swiftly through the underground passageways. Beneath their feet lie shattered combat automatons and bodies riddled with bullet holes.
クリア。新たな敵へなし。
It is clear, no enemies on scan.
地表に近づけば通信妨害の影響を受けずにケビンと連絡が取れる。
We need to break out from here. Get close to the surface and we should be able to punch through the signal jamming and contact Kevin.
でもその前に
But before that,
ヘレナはどこ？
where is Helena?
置いてきた。
I left her where I set off from,
場所はここだ。
which is right here. The moment Vomistina appeared, Elva could already guess what she had decided to do, but she still clings to a sliver of hope and scans the surroundings. Vomistina does not bother to search for Helena, or Wafai has already swept this area countless times. The answer is obvious. Disappointment and regret are written all over Vomistina's face. Vomistina's usually impassive face.
本当にここで会ってるの？
Where was she last seen? Vomistina walks to a small broken opening along the sewer wall. Elva switches on her flashlight and shines it inside. There is no sign of Helena.
激しい戦闘の痕跡が残ってる。
Judging by these marks, an intense fight took place here.
自動防御システムのビーム跡だ。
Helena's defense system released energy beams at this location.
捕まったか。
She was taken. Vomistina bends down and picks up fragments of a shattered communicator. Her gaze heavy.
私の判断ミスだ。
I made the wrong call. Oh, you can actually see sweat. Well, I guess quote unquote sweat. Made the wrong call.
すまない。
I'm sorry. Eva checks her terminal, but she still cannot locate the signal from the container.
さっきあなたの言う通り、すぐに撤退していれば、
If we had withdrawn immediately according to your plan, we might have saved Helena.
私が引っ張ったから、敵にヘレナを探す時間を与えてしまった。
No. We didn't protect him. Lena and Leva protected Kruger. but they just decided against fighting right then and there because they were outnumbered. He's probably gonna get murdered regardless, though. Let's be honest. Because we're probably not just gonna sit there and wait the whole time. Or they're probably not gonna sit there and wait the whole time. There's gonna be some sort of attempted breakout. Big fight happens. And Oleg dies to collateral damage. Or gets targeted. Either way. It was me who insisted on staying too long. I gave them time to lock onto our position. We dragged this out, and they had more than enough time to track her.
私のせいだ。
It was me who didn't think things through.
いや、私がもっと早くあの人形を倒せていれば。
If I defeated the third Gental faster.
うん。撤退できただけでも奇跡だよ。
Being able to retreat from Chilaveg at all was already no small feat.
ヘレナのことは後で考えよう。今は得た情報をアップロードしないと。
We'll figure something out about Helena later. Right now our top priority is transmitting the intel we just obtained.
強行突破だ。
We'll have to force our way out.
その方が早く動ける。
That'll be quicker. Lucia reloads a fresh magazine and nods to Alva. Just as Alva is about to move, she suddenly freezes, listening intently to the sewer.
銃声。
I think I hear gunfire.
遠いな。だが間違いなく戦闘が起きている。
It's far away. Very faint, but it's definitely an exchange.
誰かが警備隊と戦っているのか。
Someone else seems to be fighting the security forces.
私たちの撤退ルートにいる。
In the direction we're planning to withdraw.
一体誰が？
Who could it be that time like this? Probably us? That's my assumption. Alrighty, it's another eliminate everything. Let's see. Boop. Boop.
ご命令を。逃げられる。エンジン起動。
Dang it, it doesn't reach.
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
分かった。進歩は必須よ。私が終わらせる。
We can just skip.
The
combat automatons here are just standing still. The fight moves through the underground corridor. Just as I was suspected, the passage is packed with defensive units. Combat automatons and dolls have already built fortifications waiting for Defy to walk straight into the trap. But the automatons before Alva's eyes are completely motionless. Their drooping limbs and weapons indicate that their neural circuits have been fried on the spot.
ケビンか？
Was it Kevin?
いや、ケビンのやり方じゃない。でも運がいい。
It's definitely us. We did tell 404 that if need be to like trace the enemy combatants and hack them. So Gingerbread said no, maybe our luck has finally turned.
そののんきさ、嫌いではありません。
I have to say, I admire your optimism.
しかし、幸運の女神はいつも気まぐれです。
But unfortunately, the goddess of fortune tends to be fickle. Eva immediately searches for the source of the voice, but it goes nowhere to be seen. Odysseus suddenly shoves Alva aside. The massive force slams her into the wall. As our vision spins, a violent explosion erupts where she had been standing just moments ago. What is happening with the extra audio not happening? She scrambles back to her feet and sees that the ceiling overhead has been blown open. Igla drops down from above, her dagger already buried in Vormistian's forearm. Vormistian lowers her stance to dissipate the force. She shoves Igla aside, then lashes out with a brutal kick. Igla blocks the strike with both arms and lands lightly on the ground after arcing through the air.
お見事。ここまで私を楽しませたのはあなたが初めてです。
Exceptional reaction speed. It is truly a joy to fight you. There are very few opponents who can make me give my all from start to finish. Mestina pulls the dagger from her forearm and glances at it. The blade had originally been aimed at her core. Tyr focuses her attention on Igla, who makes a brief gesture toward her.
倒さないと先へ進めないようだね。
Looks like we're not going to reach ground level until she's dealt with.
任せる。
Leave her to me.
作戦終了。帰ろっか。
Guy pulls her connection jack free from her control panel. After releasing an abnormal surge of current, the panel gradually falls silent, but her frame is still shaking violently.
電子戦も大したことないわね。
I don't think you're built for this, I'll be honest. See? Even electronic warfare is no big deal. Supported by her teammates, Click barely manages to stand up. Even with 4 dolls plus the equipment carried by Endori sharing the load, the immense computational strain from the hack has nearly caused her to crash. Fortunately, before Click's neural core could burn out, she managed to breach the system's defenses and destroy the automated command chain through the entire facility.
指揮官、ハッキングで施設内のすべての自動戦闘ユニットをダウンさせました。
Commander, we suppressed the defense system terminal and just shut down all automated combat units in this facility.
さすがだな、クルカイ。
Well done, Click. I expected nothing less from you.
当然です。どんな任務でも完璧に遂行します。
Naturally. No matter what kind of mission you give me, I can get it done.
頼もしい。
Ever so reliable.
セキュリティシステムの権限をこちらに譲れないか？
Can you transfer the defense system terminal's permissions to me?
はい。確認お願いします。
No problem, on it right now. There, can you see it?
うん、無事入れた。
Yes, I'm in the system.
地下エリアで4カ所から大量の損害報告が上がってる。最後に報告が上がったのはすぐ近くだ。
There are heavy damage reports in 4 zones of the underground area. The last one is, a vertical sector not too far from you.
反逆正体ですか？
Is the task force defy?
可能性は高い。
Highly likely.
誘導してください。連れ戻します。
Please guide us there. I'll bring them back.
ああ、任せた。
Right, counting on you. I don't like the marionette dolls.
手加減の必要は？
I don't like them. I don't like the way they look. I don't like anything about them. I don't like their affiliation. I don't like anything about them. Nuke 'em.
ご命令を。逃げられる。エンジン起動。
Can't reach that one. Can reach those two though.
さっさと倒れたらどうだ。
わかった。
404 enters the facility without a hitch, disappearing from view even to the binoculars. I watch the coordinates on the terminal and consider what they might counter next. Based on the information there is very likely where they'll run into Defy. With the combined combat strength of 404 and Task Force Defy, breaking out of the facility shouldn't be difficult. However, even if they manage to rendezvous with the Defy dolls, the presence of that 3rd gen doll will still pose a major obstacle. To be honest, I don't have much confidence that our current dolls can defeat Igloo inside an underground facility. However, defeating her isn't our objective. We just need a plan to shake her off and leave quickly. As I study the facility map, an idea suddenly comes to mind. There's no data in the terminals to support this plan, though. Looks like it's time to seek support. Quickly gather my thoughts and call Kalina. She picks up almost immediately.
カリン、ジラードの地下施設の見取り図が欲しい。
Kalina, can you find a complete structural blueprint of Gerard's underground facility?
何のために？
You're thinking of...
イグラ相手に正面戦闘は厳しい。潜水艦基地の時にやったことを覚えてるか？
That's right. Igla's specs are too much for the dolls under my command to take on directly. Do you remember what we did at the submarine base?
同じ手を使いたい。
I want to replicate that.
あなたらしいですね。
That does sound very much like your style, Commander.
ですが、ここは当時と違ってホワイトエリアの都市です。社会的影響を考えたことはありますか？
But this is a white zone city. It's very different from that base in the red zone back then. Have you considered the social impact?
だからこうして打診してるじゃないか。
That's why I'm asking you whether it's feasible.
また私に後始末を。
So it really is cleanup duty for me again.
まったく。相変わらず人使いが荒いですね。
Honestly, every time there's trouble, you just dump it on me.
私は政府内部のことはよく知らないからな。カリンが協力してくれると助かる。
I don't know much about internal government affairs. If you can help Kalina, that would be the deal. That would be ideal.
そうですね。
Let me think.
戦闘を地下に留めることができれば、なんとか。
If we keep the impact contained within the underground facility, the fallout should be relatively manageable.
報道管制を敷くことはできますが、それ以上はクルーガー局長の手に負えるかどうか。
With my authority, I can keep a lid on media coverage to some extent. But if you cause anything bigger, then we'll just have to see whether Mr. Kruger can handle it.
面倒をかけないよう尽力する。
I do my best not to cause you trouble.
その言葉、
Don't make
一
promises.
応信用しておきます。
Don't make promises you can't keep.
見取り図送りました。
Okay. Alright, I've sent you the structural blueprint.
ああ、ありがと
Thank you so much.
う。そうだ、今回の件が落ち着いたら、一緒に食事でもどうだ？
By the way, once this mission's over, if you're free, how about grabbing a bite together?
お互い誤解があるようだし、これを機に解消しよう。
She's a very surprised and flustered look. I feel like there have been a lot of misunderstandings between us. If we find a nice place and talk things through, maybe everything will just snap into place.
どうかな？
So, what do you think?
嫌なら、
If not, then forget it.
指揮官様のおごりなら考えてもいいですよ。
If you're footing the bill, I suppose I could go.
でも、すっごく高いお店を選ぶので、覚悟してくださいね。
Do you? Yeah, girls are violently shaking in the car. But I'll be choosing a really, really fancy place, so brace yourself.
指揮官、聞いてますか？
Can I do copy?
ごめん、404だ。また連絡する。
Sorry, Kalina. For force running into trouble, I'll contact you later.
はい、お気をつけて。
Alright, stay safe.
来るかい？どうした？
Tokyo, what's the situation?
目標エリアに接近していますが、激しい戦闘が行われています。
We're approaching the target zone. There's intense fighting going on inside that area.
熱源反応によれば、片方は第三世代人形のイグラです。
Based on energy fluctuations and thermal imaging, one side is clearly a third-gen doll, consistent with Igla's profile.
もう片方は
And the other side,
反逆小隊のメンバー AK-15 と AN-94。
commanders confirmed to be members of Task Force Defy, AK-15 and AN-94.
よし、すぐに接触して、一緒に離脱するんだ。
Good work. Make contact immediately and find a way to extract them.
イグラに絡まれたら。
If Igla gets on your tail, move toward up in the structural blueprint Kalina just sent. Rapidly simulate the scenario and transmit a set of coordinates.
この場所に移動して、着いたら教えてくれ。爆破トラップで追撃を阻止する。
Move to this location. Inform me once you're in position. I'll set up an explosive trap to cut off her pursuit.
了解。すぐに向かいます。
Acknowledged. Moving immediately. Take a deep breath. Groza's already prepared her weapon and stands silently beside me. Yeah, surely just awaiting orders.
グローザ、ここに爆薬を仕掛けてくれ。
Groza, go to this position and plant the charges.
柱を4本爆破すれば足りるだろう。
Blowing 4 load-bearing pillars should buy us enough time.
了解。
Understood.
コルフェン、車をパークの近くに回してくれ。中の人形が地上に出たらすぐに迎えに行く。
Kofna, move the vehicle. We came in closer to the park. The moment that those reach the surface, we extract them immediately.
はい、準備しておきます。
Roger, I'll be ready to depart anytime.
そうだ。ヘレナの薬も用意してあるな。
By the way, you've brought all the medication prepared for Helena, right?
もちろんです。
Yes, I've been carrying it with me the whole time.
ホワイトエリアに長居して体調が悪化していないといいのだが。
There's no telling whether her condition would worsen further in the white zone.
検査の用意も頼む。
Be ready to perform a basic check on Helena as soon as we can, or as soon as we see her.
ヘレナちゃんを見つけたらすぐに精密検査をします。
I'll give Helena a full examination the moment I see her.
ああ、任せた。
Good, I'll leave it to you. Begin the operation. Goza sure is nice. Yeah. Girls having a third breakdown that day. What are the chances that when, like, Orphelune was getting all, like, all up in our space because of how excited she was about us, like, actually being interested in our research and stuff, Groza just was in the background seething. Under Klukai's lead, 404 moves to the underground facility and arrives near the battlefield. Now they can clearly see the full scope of the fight. The underground sewer has been utterly devastated by the clash. Walls riddled with bullet holes and chunks of concrete lay scattered across the ground. Amid the ruins, A94 and AK-15 are locked in an intense engagement with a woman wearing a suit.
やっぱりあいつね。
So it's really her. The battle has clearly been going on for quite some time. AK-15 is covered in injuries and AN-94's movements are noticeably more sluggish than Klukai remembers, where still their ammunition appears to be nearly depleted. Iko seems more like she's performing a dance than engaging in a fight. The rapier in her hand traces elegant arcs through the air, beautiful yet lethal. Even when facing the combined assault of the two Defy members, Igla remains utterly unfazed. Pretty much, yeah, but the community definitely likes the joke that it's actually possessive. Or at least slight possessiveness. It really is funny though, the convention's like, wow. Wow. Isn't Groza dependable? Wow, she's so reliable. What a nice doll. And Groza's just there, you know, standing all looking all ready and everything, but internally it's just ah! Even when facing the combined assault of the two Defiant members, Igla remains utterly unfazed. Groza and Groza are different. Oh yeah. There's Groza question mark and Groza, which is this Groza is our Groza. Groza question mark is a different Groza that we've encountered recently. That has been on the enemy side. But not on Gerard's side. It's on someone else's side. We're not 100% sure. And when facing command assault of the two Defy members, Igla remains totally unfazed. Yeah. We also call her Alter Groza. There's also Punished Groza just because she had like the eye patch and everything and people made the jokes. But yeah, Alter Groza is... It was originally our Groza. She went and decided to fight with Darcher. Just 1v1 Darcher to buy time for us to... for the rest of the team to get away with Helena. And... she managed to... basically in one of Darcher's attacks, she managed to like blow it up somehow to cause backlash towards Darcher, which definitely stopped her. But basically, almost nearly fully annihilated Groza, which then I'm assuming Darcher took in Groza, and then they did something to her. And that's why we have an Alter Groza now. And then we have not Alter Groza. Even when facing the combined of the 2 to 5 members, Ziggler remains utterly unfazed. With her extensive combat experience, Kluka can tell at a glance that even with adults beside her, taking Igla head-on would be extremely difficult. But she doesn't hesitate for a moment. The commander has given the order, and she has full confidence in completing the mission entrusted to her. On level 2, she orders the other dolls to deploy to positions where they can maximize their firepower, while she herself charges toward the battlefield at high speed.
反逆小隊こちら404小隊の来る会指揮官の命令で撤退を援護しに来たわ
Task Force to fight, this is Klukai 404. The commander has dispatched us to assist with your evacuation.
6時方向から接近中フレンドリーファイヤーに注意
I'm approaching for your 6 o'clock. Do not fire in my direction.
404
404. The Defiant dolls show no change in their movements upon receiving the transmission. Igla's raging assault allows them not a single moment of slack. Even under such dire conditions, they maintain astonishing tactical coordination. Go to the closest to visual range. Under her gaze, every round fired by N-94 precisely targets Igla's vital points, while AK-15 engages Igla in close quarters combat. Their coordination is flawless, yet Igla still handles it all with such ease that even Klukai feels a little unnerved. What do you mean you're in crisis? But she doesn't falter. Seizing the instant, when the hulking doll and Igla briefly separate, Klukai fires several grenades accurately toward Igla. The unexpected attack sparks clear anger in Igla. So there's a version of her that's and now there's a version of her that's just having breakdown because she doesn't feel like a full Tito. She feels like she would be replaced in a platonic way. And the commander now has to deal with both of those, and he's too stupid to realize either one.
さっきのネズミですか
Rats.
やはりあの記者
It's him after all. Taking advantage of Igla's momentary distraction, Robustina's flying kick slams into Igla's waist, while additional grenade explosions force her to retreat further.
今よついてきて
Now, move, follow me. Are we gonna fight her? Klukai 416? Shouldn't you be... Now's the time to talk. The commander sent us to pick up you and A-94, so start by getting out of that thing's attack range. Got it. I can in for a while longer, so take 94 with you and mount a fighting withdrawal. Fighting withdrawal? But... she's gotta be here, right? No! Nah! They're making us withdraw through normal, like...
手加減の必要は
normal, average, everyday enemies. Boo! Boo!
進歩は必須よ
Okay, we need her to move
エンジン
fast.
起動逃げられるエンジン起動
Actually, I could have just done the blast there. Dang it.
どうってことないわ分かった
It's gonna be annoying because we have Macchiato and Macchiato's slow.
進歩は
Look how slow she moves.
どうってことないわ
エンジン起動
了解
Meanwhile, Voimestina's range is basically yes.
エンジン起動さっさと倒れたらどうだ
訓練の成果ね
We have to evacuate everyone, so this is gonna take a
進歩は
while.
必須よ分かった
I should have switched out Macchiato for someone else.
さっさと倒れたらどうだ
進歩は必須よ
エンジン起動
分かった 了解
Please tell me I didn't like within 8 turns. Okay, barely because of Maki.
グローザー状況は
Because of status report.
指定位置に到着。柱も確認済みよ。
We reached a designated position. Load bearing pillars confirmed.
建物全体が崩落しないよう爆破範囲を調整してくれ
Calculate the blast radius precisely. Ensure only the floor of the target area is destroyed, without causing the entire building to collapse.
了解。
Understood. As it moves swiftly, in just a few dozen seconds, she sets up 4 directional demolition charges at the designated locations.
指揮官、爆薬を仕掛けたわ。
Explosive deployment complete.
私が合図したら爆破してくれ
Detonate on my command.
ええ。
Copy. Stare tensely at the terminal. 404 is advancing toward the area sent early, and the signal they're detecting can only belong to that relentlessly pursuing their Jindal.
指揮官もうすぐ指定エリアです後ろに追っ手が
Commander, we're about to reach the designated area. The enemy's right behind us.
分かった。そっちが爆破範囲から出るのを待っている。
Good. Trap is set. Exit the blast radius.
了解あと10秒です
Acknowledged. 10 seconds.
交代
Fall back now. The moment Kluka is distracted by the transmission, Igla, burning with rage, lunges toward her with rapier in hand at a speed nearly impossible to track with the naked eye. Ella fires a shot that strikes the blade aimed at Kluka. The tip deflects, embedding itself precisely into the bolt of the rifle that Kluka has raised to block. Kluka immediately drops the rifle, draws her pistol, and empties an entire mag into Igla at point-blank range. Even from such extremely close range, rounds of this caliber barely phase Igla. The other dolls of 404 immediately lay down full auto fire to suppress Igla, finally forcing her back slightly.
私に構わないで行って
Don't worry about me, there's no time, go! Luisina rushes forward, grabs Kluka by the back of her collar, and pulls her back into the doll's firing formation with a powerful leap. Kluka blinks in surprise at her new position, and snaps back to her senses and shouts into the comms.
指揮官位置につきました
Commander, we're in position.
了解
Copy that.
グローザー
Groza. Groza's finger is already poised on detonator, ready to activate it in my final command.
爆破
Detonate! Boom sound effect. That's really loud, but for some reason isn't playing. Shockwave from the explosion shakes the entire building. The precise directional blast causes the entire section of the floor beneath Igla to collapse. For the first time, a flicker of alarm crosses Igla's face as she plunges downward, caught completely off guard.
来るかい。状況は
Luca, the charges are detonated. Can you assess the results?
敵に命中
Wait, why'd bread not activate? I have it on. Hold on. Why bread no activate? Bread should activate. Why no activate? Or did I miss it? Let me try it. Hold on. Hold on. It's why is it not? Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's so great. Yeah. Yeah, it's so fantastic. Yeah. I love it when this thing breaks countless times over and over again. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Explosion hit the enemy.
イグラが下に落ちました
The urgent doll has fallen on the ground.
了解。向かいの車を用意した。すぐにそこから離れろ。
Received. Vacate that area immediately. I'll bring the vehicle to extract you.
車の座標を送った。
Set the extraction coordinates.
はい
Alright, we're coming now.
反逆小隊撤退地点に向かうわよ指揮官が待ってる
Defy, we're moving to the next extraction point. Commander will pick us up with a vehicle.
イグラの反応が近づいている
Igla signals approaching. What?
移動しながら反撃
Keep moving and slow her down as you go. I would wish to exchange a glance and nod to Kluka, while the dolls of 404 have already stowed their weapons and begun moving. Building is just ahead. Behind them, a figure leaps up from the depths amid swirling smoke.
お互いを援護するわよ
Alternate covering fire. Stop her from closing in.
待って
Wait. Ava doesn't slow her run. She senses that something about Igla is different. Indeed, the figure in the smoke doesn't move. She simply stands there watching the dolls depart.
イグラは動いてない
このまま全速力で逃げて。
Igwa isn't pursuing. Don't slow down. Coco looks back toward Igwa's position. Just as Eva said, there's no attack, and outside the building, the flash of headlights is already spilling into the interior. Get in now. Sharp screech of brakes signals that the extraction vehicles arrived. I yank open the door and jump to the rear cargo bed, clearing space for the dolls. Corpo quickly pauses the jeep, seeing there's no room left inside. Alva and Boymastino leap into the cargo bed as well, sitting beside me. Reza watches Igwa's direction tensely, waiting for extraction to finish, while Kofne scans the area repeatedly before asking anxiously, "Where's Helena?" Gerard's people took her. What?
すみません。奪い返す機会があるので離脱を優先しました。
Sorry, Commander. I have a way to get her back, but it's too dangerous here. We need to leave immediately.
この座標に向かってください。
Head to
セ
the
ーフハウスです。
head to these coordinates. It's our safe house.
わかった。グローザ、そこに向かってくれ。
Understood. Groza, move out now.
ええ。
The jeep makes a sharp turn and speeds out of the industrial park. The figure that was standing in smoke earlier is already gone, having disappeared even more hastily than the dolls.
昔みたいに私に感謝するといいわ。
Dang. We have done not much at all. Let's see. We have done a fifth of the voice ones and maybe a fourth of the other ones. Okay. I think we're gonna call it there though. Oh, hold on. Oh. What?
I pulled with my new ones, and I got this, which, I am building Mozart, but how did I get both in the guns at once? They're like, notice. This hurt me. This actually hurt me. What the? Show chat! Explain to Chaos the nuance of this. This was luckier somehow than actually getting Joey.
Here you go, Chaos. So she's trying to pull someone specific, and instead, she got 2 units that are related to each other.
Yeah, it's Nagan and then Mosin Nagan.
Yeah.
Right at next to one after the other two. And like 2 sniper rifles and 2 pistols. Oh my. So Mosin is she's a sniper. And then the Gaunt normal is a pistol. She's a cool one. She's a revolver. She's like one of the oldest dolls, I think, canonically.
I think so, yeah.
Which is why she is like fighting cheese. You just put holes in her and she dies. Because she's an old doll, which means she's not very good. But she's adorable. She's got a bunch of teddy bears. I like her a lot. Anyways, I'm going to go cry. Have a good one. Enjoy your story.
I think I'm gonna end the stream here, actually.
What?
What do you mean?
Why?
What? Okay, fine. I'll do one more, but I'm really tired.
Fine, you don't have to.
No, I'll do one more.
I forgive you.
I'll do one more.
I forgive you. You don't have to.
Just one more.
No, you don't have to. It's fine.
Just uno más.
You want to do one more is what I'm hearing.
No.
Then don't do it.
But I feel bad.
You don't have to feel bad. We don't care. I mean, we do care, but we don't care. Does that make sense? We're good people.
I don't know. What if
We care
what if you
about
say you
you,
don't
so
care,
we
but you
want you
actually
to
do
take
care,
care.
and then you care and care?
You could do it again tomorrow. I
Okay.
You could do more tomorrow. Chaos, yell at him. Thank you. She already is. I knew it. Chaos, you're the best. You the bestest. You know, Chaos is joy at bread, which makes sense because she bakes. But I, 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 I can't believe you had one of your longest GFL streams. You did like 2 story. That's so impressive.
This wasn't one of the longest. This was like 3 hours at most.
Oh,
Three,
that's right. I
4.
forgot you used to do 10-hour GFL streams.
Yeah. Not to mention the what's it called?
Chaos, we took so long to get here.
The one where I finished 1.5, like part 1.5. I finished it basically all at once.
Yes, we worked so hard to get here. He used to do 10-hour streams every day, and we had to yell at him to stop.
I don't understand why. I had fun and I enjoyed it.
You were not mentally okay. You were not
No.
mentally okay.
I was mentally okay if I was in my normal routine of it, which was like, oh, I got the stream for as long as I wanted, and then after I spent like 2 hours doing whatever else, and then I slept for a good like 8 to 10 hours straight.
Julia,
Then I'd
I
wake
didn't
up.
get any sleep. Julia, I didn't get any sleep. Also, I need to do the dishes, and I don't get anything done. That was the reality of it. That's what we dealt with all the time. And you look back at it with rose-colored
No,
glasses. Like,
because I could have slept. I could have slept perfectly fine.
neglecting your friends is not perfectly healthy. That's not healthy
It wasn't
people behavior.
neglecting. It wasn't neglecting. It was the fact that, like, okay, if I am allowed to sleep, I sleep.
Okay. No, he doesn't. He does not.
Yes,
He's lying to you.
What do you
He
mean?
sleeps on a cot, Chaos. Chaos,
Oh
he
my.
used to sleep in an office chair. When he was doing this, he was sleeping in an office chair. He would literally wake up, get one of those, like, what is it? GG sups or whatever the fuck it is?
No.
Gamer sups.
I hardly
gamer
drank
something.
that. I only drank it when I wanted to stay up
He's
longer.
lying to you, Chaos.
I'm not lying.
Anyways, what I'm saying is, are we still hamsters? God, I hope we're hamsters. Anyways,
It's on
what
stream
I'm saying
ending,
is,
so we don't see anything.
oh my god, okay, well, you know what? Here's the thing, all right? He slept in an office chair. He would wake up, dream, take an energy drink, go back to sleep in his office chair. And then he would do that. He was 25 years old and he was like, everything hurts and I don't feel good. And it's like, "Well, yeah, of course you don't." And then, he thought that was healthy. He thought that was normal.
That's not what I was saying.
But then, and there's receipts for this. He would fall asleep on stream live for 2 hours. And then everybody would leave and everybody would stop watching because, of course, the streamer fell asleep. They were looking at a BRB screen for 2 hours and he would do it again and again and again, claiming he was healthy. We worked hard. He's on a cot now.
I was
He's on a
before.
That's the upgrade.
Before I was perfectly fine. Like over half a year ago. Then life got more and more stressful as time went on, and then the big move thing, and the no work thing, and a bunch of other things.
All of your friends said you're cheerier now than you've ever been.
No.
Literally all.
No, I have not heard this from anyone. Ever. At all.
Ask Chaos. I know we're bickering here, but I need you to ask Kung Fu if Blazer was healthy before, because he will be so fucking honest. He will be like, no. He will tell you to your face. I speak. The point is we're trying to get him a bed now. He didn't even have a pillow, Chaos. He didn't.
Yes, I did.
On the office chair?
Yes.
What did you have?
I had a pillow. And a neck pillow.
Sure. Just you people don't sleep in office chairs.
It leans back. It leaned back far. It was basically like sleep, and I had a thing to prop my legs up. It was basically like sleeping in a hospital bed that had like the lean up.
He sleeps like a fucking vampire.
Oh
He
my
sleeps
god.
with his arm crossed against his
I do
chest
that when
and
it's a
perfectly
thin
still
thing
and
to
it's
when it's a thing when it's a thin thing like that and I don't feel comfortable with tossing and turning, I sleep like that.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. The,
Otherwise,
when
I
Kung
sleep on my
Fu met
side.
Blazer, he had to violently shake him to wake him up whenever we had to go anywhere. He
No,
ranted about this all the time. Yes, he did. You are a nightmare to wake up.
because I how about you? Because I never slept early. It was like, guys, we gotta go to sleep, and then 2 hours later is when we finally went to sleep.
I was
Then we had to wake up
no,
5 hours after.
we went to bed at like 10 p.m.
No,
Blazer is basically a zombie.
leave me alone. Let me
But
be
he's
me.
very not if being you kills you.
It's not killing me. Let me sleep, and then let me be awake, and let me stream, and then let me sleep again.
We're very excited about your growth.
Oh my god, I'm gonna bonk you.
If you kept living like that, you'd never watch Northwoods Law. Do you want to not watch Northwoods Law?
We still watch Northwoods Law. What do you mean?
I meant if you live like that, you didn't.
No, but we did.
All right, fine. I won't visit your stream anymore. How about that?
Oh my goodness.
This is punishment for not doing story for the entirety of stream. This is what this is.
Because you weren't here and I knew you wanted to watch. You said
Oh,
you
yeah,
wanted
it's
to
very
watch
sweet of
it.
you.
You said you wanted to watch it. So I'm like, okay, you know what? There's a bunch of things I gotta do anyway. So let me go do those
No.
things first. She'll
Okay,
probably
I'm
pop
gonna
in by then.
compliment you instead. Hold on. He was very helpful and he was very sweet. And for the first time, like in a long time, I didn't feel pain because Blazer was here to help me. Like he was always handing me water and being really nice. And he was always making sure I went to bed whenever I felt confused. So I actually napped a lot, which I haven't really been doing normally because it's hard for me to nap a lot because I always have to do something, which is slowly
No,
killing me
no,
and
no, no, no.
pushing me into
Hold
the
on,
grave.
hold on, hold on. It's not that you always have to do something. You always just tell me, but it's boring.
What do you mean?
I told you to rest earlier today, and you're like, no, but I'm bored. And I'm like, no, rest.
That's it. That's different. That's the fever thing. That's always being sick. That's different, okay? That's
Just
not fair.
rest. Just
I've
sleep.
been sick for 4 months. I'm sick of resting. You told me to rest, and I said I'm bored of resting because all I do is rest, and that's boring.
You get to sleep. What do you mean it's boring?
It's boring because you just lay in bed for like 4 months. Chaos vouch for me on this. This is different. It's different. I would love to nap. I would love to do that if it fixed anything, but it doesn't fix anything. Also, I have to
Hey,
feed the
hey,
animals and
hey,
take
hey,
care of
hey,
the
hey, guess
creatures and
what?
check on them.
Guess what? You want to know what happens if you don't rest? It only gets
die.
worse.
Yeah, but I do rest and it doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work? It doesn't make it worse. Therefore, it is making it better.
It makes it
No,
worse.
it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it
Then
doesn't.
I don't eat, and then I don't drink, and then I die.
Oh my god. No one's saying
not wrong.
24/7 sleeping.
Yeah, but I can't get up if I'm resting. That doesn't work for me. That's why you would bring me my water and I would sleep forever, and it was
Oh
really
my.
nice. I was trying to compliment you and give me it. Yeah. You know what? My
No.
hamster eats
I'm
your
leaving.
hamster.
I'm leaving. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm quitting stream. I'm ending stream. There's no one to
You're the
raid.
best, Blazer.
There's no one
You're
to
the best.
raid.
You're the best, Blazer.
I bonk you.
You're the best, Blazer.
I still bonk you.
Thanks.
Alright.
I hope you enjoyed Gremlin Theater Chaos.
Alright. Anyway. Good night. See y'all. Peace.
Hey,
Bye.
Blazer.
What?
Hey, Blazer.
Hi.
Really nice. You're so helpful. Thank you.
Go to sleep.
Bye.
Go to sleep.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Okay. And now for y'all, you chaos need to sleep. So you you as well go to sleep. I go sleep and I hopefully wake up earlier so that I can stream earlier so that I can do more than just no story GFL. Alright, anyway, good night, so peace.